Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
And welcome to the Comic Queens podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Annie. And today we're really excited to play a fun little game with you all.
It's not FMK.
It's not FMK. We're kind of taking a different direction. We're going to see how this goes. It could completely flop in our face, but I think it was time for us to take a break from all of the webcomic discussions and have some fun with all of the different characters and everything that we've experienced. So Alex and I have kind of brainstormed and created this little child of a game that we'll see how it goes. But basically we are generating 5 different topics to build a comic. So it is a comic generator. We will pick a lead character number 1, lead character number 2, a setting, a trope, and a genre. And then we'll tell you all how that story would go, if we think it would work, and if we would read it.
The answer to if we would read it, I think, is going to be yes every time.
You know what? Devil's advocate. I'm going to say no to like at least one. We're going to go, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. We'll see.
But who knows? You never know. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got my nifty little generators rolling. And Alex, you just go ahead and tell me stop whenever you feel you should.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. So first it's picked out our characters. Our first character is Mila from Garden of the Dead Flowers.
Okay.
Our second character that it's picked out is Hella from When Jossie Whistles.
Okay.
Now, we're moving forward to our setting, and let me know whenever you'd like for me to stop.
Stop.
Okay. So, next, our setting is going to be a political office, such as the White House. All right, and now we are picking our trope.
Okay. Stop.
Our trope being love of different classes. So rich versus poor. And last but very much not least, let's pick our genre.
Stop.
And the genre is fantasy.
Okay.
So our first story is gonna be an interesting one. First and foremost, Mila as a character. I'm not seeing her in anything other than a thriller automatically in my head.
I gotta say right away, I haven't read When Jossie Whistles, so I don't really remember Hella. You're gonna have to give me a little description.
Okay, Hella, think like girl who lives in a small little village, tries to kind of keep all of that, together, like really big on familial values and from very humble beginnings.
She's the main character.
She's the main character in that story.
Okay.
Well, other than Jossie. If you're me, then Jossie's
the main character.
But, that's fine. So I guess let's find a way for them to work within a political office. Automatically, first thought that comes to my head is if we're working with a trope of rich versus poor or love of different classes, Hella would probably be the lower class person.
Well, we know Mila comes from a wealthy family, so that
works. Does work.
It works.
It works. I will say the trope is fine. However, the thing I'm going to have a problem with is how do you make this into a fantasy? Okay,
I know that in When Jossie Whistles, there's some sort of magical realm, right? What is the magical realm?
So the magical realm, it's basically like an underworld.
Underworld Corp. There you go.
Underworld Corp. Okay.
I mean, that is a Lore Olympus thing.
So maybe
I feel like it works.
Maybe it's like they go to that underworld area.
Their boss is Jossie.
It's like the president of the area is Mila.
What's the air? Well, okay, you know what? She works with dead bodies. No, she doesn't. But someone in her family might work with dead bodies.
Yeah, so she's somewhat privy to that and how to do it.
She's got the knowledge. So she's coming in strong with just knowing people have died.
And you know what? She's pretty supportive of Vincent. So how about this? We'll make it work like this.
Okay.
Okay. Mila she holds political power.
Yes.
In this underworld because Vincent is a killer. Mm-hmm. And so she kind of helps to like cover it up.
Nepotism.
Yep. Nepotism. There we go. Hella is very much like a character who stands up for her values. She doesn't agree with it.
She came in to make things better in the underworld.
Mm-hmm. She's like, this has to stop. Vincent, you can't keep doing this. And then her and Mila team up and help defeat Vincent.
I love it.
So does it work?
Yes. Any political story? Yes.
It's a fucking stretch, Alex.
I think it works.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. Like, it works somewhat.
I mean, we've got nepotism. We've got the hero who comes in to make everything better, and then she finds out that it's not going to get better because of the nepotism.
And they fall in love.
I mean, they don't have to. There's no romance in this story.
Love of different classes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, they fall in love.
They fall in love in the pursuit of justice.
Here's the problem. In my little notes that I wrote down, I wrote rich, poor, so I forgot that it was about love. Okay. So they fall in love while they're trying to take Vincent down.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'd read it.
I'd read it.
Sounds like a girl love I would read.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Like, thank you, generator. So, moving on forward, we're going to start with another pairing. Alex, let me know when to stop.
Okay, stop.
Okay. Our first character is Dushik from
Okay.
Pearl Boy. Our second character is Inwa from Moonrise by the Cliff.
Okay.
I mean, those are some powerful male and female leads.
Yeah.
Now, our setting, go ahead and stop us.
Stop.
Our setting is going to be in the underworld.
We've been there.
We've been there already. All right. The next one, let me know when to stop for our trope.
Stop.
Okay. Our trope is going to be mistaken identity.
Okay.
And last but not least, what is our genre?
Stop.
Our genre is also fantasy.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Right off the bat, I go underworld, already fantasy. So as long as we're tying that in there, we've got the fantasy elements that we need.
Yeah, okay. And mistaken identity, I think, has to revolve around one of them mistaking, what is the prince's name?
San.
San. So Inwa mistakes Dushik for San when she's going to patrol the underworld. No, I'm just trying to bring in the regular
She's searching the
story.
underworld for San.
And she finds Dushik.
And she finds Dushik, which, I mean, we've all seen how his eyes just glow.
Yeah.
I could see him in the underworld. That fits.
Yeah, I
for
think
me.
so.
Pretty immediately.
You know what? He's in the underworld because he's trying to find Pilwan and kill him again.
Yeah, I mean...
Send him further down in the underworld.
And I support everything he does for the rest of forever.
You can do whatever you want forever.
And he took our advice. But yes, so now the two of them work together. So Inwa is looking for San.
Yes.
Dushik is looking for Pilwan.
Yes.
And they work together to help each other find the person they're looking for.
Inwa's gonna help Dushik kill Pilwan in exchange for Dushik helping Inwa get San out of the underworld.
Yes. I love it.
I think
I'm
we did
reading
it.
this. I think this needs to be a story right now.
I think this is 10 out of 10 would read this one.
Okay, out of the two stories so far, which would you actually prefer to read? Because I'm going with this one.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, at the end, we'll pick our favorite.
Yeah.
Of all of them.
No, that definitely makes sense. Okay, so we are starting back up with our generator. Alex, let me know when to stop.
Stop.
All right. So, first character we have is going to be Lucian from NPCs Can Save the World 2.
Yes.
Our second character is going to be Olivia from Werewolves Going Crazy Over Me.
Okay.
Now, let's go ahead and get our setting.
Stop.
All right. Our setting is in an abandoned village.
Okay.
Our trope.
Stop.
The anticipation. The trope is going to be mafia romance.
Ooh.
Interesting. And last but not least, let's get our genre.
Stop.
And our genre is supernatural.
Supernatural works with this, I think.
Okay, so first and foremost, Lucian is...
He finds the abandoned village.
Okay.
On his journey with all of his boss characters.
Okay.
Like, they're going through the abandoned village. Olivia is in the abandoned village, hiding from the mafia.
Yeah.
I think that works. Now we just have to, make it supernatural.
Yeah.
And make them fall in love. So I think while they're in the abandoned village...
Well, she doesn't have to be in love with Lucian. She could be in love with one of the mafia members that's hunting her down.
Yeah, because Lucian's already in love with enough people. I mean,
really,
more power to him. He can love whoever he wants.
Yeah, his nice little harem is growing rapidly.
I love his harem.
I mean, who doesn't?
But I think Olivia would want to be, who did you say with?
Whoever the mafia person is that's tracking her down in this abandoned village.
Yeah, probably Damien, right? Like,
I can see Damien in the mafia.
We can just bring him in. I think that he would be there. He's hunting her down to save her.
Yeah. I mean, really, thank you.
Thank you. And
He's doing us all a service.
But okay, so Lucian is really good at picking people up. So he picks Olivia up. They don't fall in love because she's already in love with Damien. Mm-hmm. But she goes with him so that him and his harem can protect her from the other guy. I don't remember
Damien, who's in the mafia and is also still a werewolf. Supernatural. Boom.
Okay, I think we've got until we threw in the supernatural, I think it worked mostly.
Well, NPCs automatically, you have a lot of characters that don't exist organically. So that also brings in a supernatural element.
That's true. Yeah. And I think Lucian finding the abandoned village really works. And Olivia hiding in an abandoned village from the mafia, which we know she's hiding from people. People are trying to find her in her main story anyway. So overall, I think it works.
I think it works too.
Yeah.
I'm going to read it.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, not surprising. We read basically anything.
We'll read almost
anything.
anything.
Yeah. So automatically it's a go. All right. So we are doing another one.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Our first character is going to be Madeline from Redemption of Earl Nottingham.
Okay.
Our second character is going to be Do-Yoon Nam from Act Like You Love Me. All right. Let's go ahead and get our setting.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Our setting is going to be a coffee shop. And our trope...
Stop.
Is friends to lovers.
Okay. I might not read this one.
You might not read it just because of the trope. And last but not least, let's find our genre.
Stop.
Okay, and our genre is comedy.
Okay, maybe.
All right, so right off the bat, Do-Yoon fits very well with comedy. Madeline, in my mind, not so much because Redemption of Earl Nottingham is a hard story.
Not a comedy. But can we make it a comedy?
Yeah, we probably can. So, okay, Madeline is an overtired nurse.
Yes, she is.
So she has to go to the coffee shop. She's getting coffee. Mm-hmm. Do-Yoon is a actor still. Mm-hmm. And he's also in the same coffee shop. And
the coffee shop that Ji-yeon works at.
Yep. The coffee shop that Ji-yeon works at. He realizes that he knew Madeline from when they were little kids. Mm-hmm. Right? And he's like, oh my gosh, what are you possibly doing here? Mm-hmm. Shocked to see you. I know we lost touch when, I became a famous actor. And when my girlfriend Ji-yeon broke up with me, I guess. Or, who's the writer? Sian?
Yeah. Sian is also there. If we're going with it doesn't have to be them who fall in love still.
Yeah.
Because really, do we want to break up Do-yeon and Ji-yeon? I don't think we should.
I said it out loud and it hurt me.
So Do-yeon is there. He did go to school with Madeline, but so did Sien. And he says, oh my gosh, Sien was absolutely in love with you when we were kids. So he thinks in his mind, I'm going to get them together. So he calls Sien to the coffee shop. Then Sien and Madeline reconnect by going to watch one of Do-yeon's comedy movies. Mm-hmm. And they fall in love.
I love it. And I'm reading it 10 out of 10.
I think I would still read it.
You would read it.
Friends to lovers is not my favorite trope, but I like it enough.
Here's the thing. It wasn't mine either. And it's still not my favorite. But I read that reunion story by the same artist that created Golden Hour. Mm-hmm. And it's a Friends to Lovers, and I loved every second of it.
I think the reason that I don't like Friends to Lovers is because it always feels like both of them are just pining over each other, and neither one wants to say anything. And I'm like, just fucking say it already.
You have no time and no chill.
No time and no patience.
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to accept it.
Thank you.
But, okay, let's go ahead. We will do another pairing.
Okay.
And let me know when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. So, our first character is going to be Neris, or Rain, from Lies Become You.
Okay.
Our second character is going to be Jason from Ghost Nocturne.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get our setting.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Ooh, our setting is going to be in a big city.
Okay.
All right.
They seem like big city people.
Yeah. They got big energy, both of them, so it's fine. All right. We're going to go ahead and pick our trope.
Stop.
All right. And the trope is a long-lost sibling or family member.
Okay.
And last but not least, our genre.
Stop.
And our genre is thriller.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So, first off the bat, I'm like, well, thank goodness Neris has the dark hair. And Jason does too. So maybe they are long-lost siblings
They're
somehow.
long-lost siblings. So, the thriller, I'm thinking Neris is fighting those people. Mm-hmm. Jason comes to also fight those people in New York. Big city.
Big city, I guess. But oh my gosh.
City. So,
this big old battle. I just wasn't expecting you to say New York of like any city at all.
It's the first city I think of.
That's okay.
Okay, so they're both there to fight off. What are those things even called? It's been so long since
I don't know. They were like zombies.
Yeah, they're fighting the zombies in New York City.
And it's very thrilling. So
while they're there, they run into each other and discover that they're long lost siblings.
Yeah. You know how you find out you have a long lost sibling?
Easy.
Trying to defeat evil.
Now, me who loves a good thriller, I think you who also loves a good thriller, I feel like we would read this.
I feel like we would too. I'm wondering what like the twist would be. Like what is the thriller? What's the thrilling part of it?
Okay.
Is it just the fact that it has the zombies in it and it's spooky?
I mean, we could throw a good twist into a zombie. So maybe the twist comes in with Jason brings the someone back from the underworld.
And that's what prompts all the zombies to come back?
Yes, but he doesn't do it on purpose because he's not a malicious guy anymore.
No. He's reformed.
He's reformed. But the spirit follows him back into the world, becomes a zombie, turns other people into zombies. Neris, with her water powers, realizes that this is happening, comes to New York City where this is all going down because Jason is already there. I think we did it.
Mic drop.
Would read, yes.
I would read it 100%. I love it. Okay. I say we do 2 more.
Okay.
And then we can vote on which one we would like the best.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's pick our main characters.
Stop.
All right. So Our first character is Gabrielle Angelini from Mafia Nanny.
All right.
Our second character is going to be Saho, or Devil Number 4, from Devil Number 4.
Okay.
Our setting, let me know when to stop.
Stop.
Our setting is going to be a haunted house.
Seems fitting.
All right. Our next one will be our trope.
Stop.
And the trope is enemies to lovers.
Works well with the mafia story.
And last but very much not least, let's find out our genre.
Stop.
All right. The genre is going to be tragedy.
No.
Not Gabrielle.
Okay. Where are we starting?
So it's a lot to unpack. Okay.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I'm just trying to like gather my wits about me. Okay. So Gabrielle has lost Mikey.
No, that is a tragedy.
It is a tragedy, automatically. He lost Mikey, and so he makes a deal with Devil Number 4. Like, he has nothing to live for. Devil Number 4 sees an opportunity, goes, let's make a deal. I can bring Mikey back for you, but it's only for, like, a specific amount of time. And then, unfortunately, like, not only does his life expire, but so does yours. And Gabriella is like, I'm going to do it.
But they're in a haunted house when he loses Mikey, and he can't leave because Mikey's still there. When he brings Mikey back, the three of them hang out at this haunted house because haunted houses are fun.
Incorrect.
And then while they're having a good time at this haunted house, they fall in love.
They fall in love. But tragically, as they fall in love, not only does Saho lose Gabrielle, but he loses Mikey too.
No. Oh, I'm so sad.
And really, the lesson that we've learned here today is that being a devil and making those wishes, it hurts everyone involved.
I feel so sad for Saho.
I know, me too. In this made up story that we made.
Can we say that, like, then Saho, you know, goes and finds them again in the underworld? We're going back to
I'm
the
trying
underworld.
to make you feel better about the tragedy. No.
Okay, fine.
It's supposed to be sad.
I'm heartbroken.
I know. It'd make you cry.
I would still read it. You know I would. Anything that makes me cry, I'm going to read.
I'm not going to lie. I'd be like maybe too sad to read this one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll put a yes for me, no for you.
Yeah. Yes for you. Now, we've gotten to our last one.
Okay.
This is our last generated story. I'm so grateful that everyone's here on this journey with us. This demented little journey that we've taken. Okay. All right. Go ahead and let me know when to stop.
Stop. I was waiting for you to open your eyes.
Oh my gosh, I was closing my eyes in fear. Okay, so our first character is Rico from Trophy Husband.
Okay,
Our second character is Damien Von Thies.
Oh no!
From Betrayal of Dignity. All right, our next one, let's pick our setting.
Okay.
Was that a stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Our setting is in a video game.
Okay.
We'll pick our trope.
Stop.
Our trope is Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, that feels fitting.
And last but very much not least, let us pick our genre.
Stop.
It is a mystery.
Okay.
All right.
So right away.
Right away, we have the greenest of flags and the reddest of flags.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Rico and Damien are both respectively playing a video game.
In their separate kingdoms.
In their separate kingdoms.
Okay.
They get sucked into the video game as characters.
Mm-hmm.
Damien is kind of a dick.
Shocking no one.
But Rico ends up liking him anyways.
Yeah. Well, how about this? So their characters have to rely on each other in this game. And Damien, like, basically traps Rico into doing what he wants in this game.
the mystery too. We need to work in the mystery. And I feel like the mystery is the turning point to when Rico is like, oh no, I need Damien.
Mm-hmm. Well, first and foremost, how'd they get into the video game?
Well, that's one mystery.
That's one mystery. And then we've got, how did video games exist since they were both in historical fictions?
They're like, what is this?
They're like, what is happening? What is this thought bubble that's popping up and telling me what to do?
Yeah, okay, I like it. So they figure out that it was Serena as the dragon who sent them back
Yeah.
into the video game, or sent them forward, I guess. So that's the mystery. That's the turning point when Rico finds out that it was Serena who sent him there by accident because she wouldn't intentionally harm him. But he's so heartbroken by this that he turns and relies on Damien.
Mm-hmm. You find out that Damien knew how to get out of the video game the entire time, and he's kept Rico there hostage because they fell in love and he didn't know how else to keep him there.
Yeah. That seems very fitting.
There we go.
I think it works.
And I'm reading it.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
So, to recap,
Okay.
we have a political office romance of a class variety with Mila and Hella in a fantasy realm.
Yeah.
We have Dushik and Inwa in the underworld with their mistaken identity journey. Also fantasy. We have Lucian and Olivia helping each other out. Well, I guess Lucian is more helping Olivia out while she falls in love with Damien.
As a mafia member.
As a mafia member. And the supernatural is just there.
Yeah. It just exists.
We have Madeline and Doyeon. And Doyeon is helping out Madeline and Cian to fall in love. In a comedy coffee shop. We have Neris and Jason fighting zombies in a big city, and they have found out that they're siblings. We have Gabriele and Saho falling in love in a heartbreaking story where Saho loses Gabriele and Mikey. Ugh. And we have Rico and Damien. Damien being the reddest of flags, Rico being the greenest of flags, in a video game with a mystery. What are you reading?
Oh my gosh. All of them.
All of them. What is your first choice that you're reading?
I think out of my first choice, I'm reading Rico and Damien.
I thought so.
But I'm not going to lie. Neris and Jason fighting the zombies together and being siblings, close second for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kind of works.
What are you least likely to read?
Probably the tragedy. I don't really read tragic stories. Also, and here's the thing too, is that out of all of the ones that we've gone through together today, I think the one that works the least is Lucian and Olivia.
Yeah.
It's more clunky. So I feel like that one's a no for me. But yeah, I'd say like my top 3 are definitely Rico and Damien in the video game Stockholm Syndrome. Neris and Jason fighting the zombies as siblings.
Okay.
And then Madeline and Doyeon in the coffee shop.
Okay. So, right away, my top pick is Gabriele and Saho.
I knew it!
Because I just love any story that's going to make me cry.
I know.
I've said it before. I'll say it every time.
It sounds like it has the potential to be beautiful. It just also sounds like my heart would get ripped out.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But how many times have I described a story to you where I'm just like, I need to tell you this because I'm so sad?
You've actively teared up telling me about stories.
I have sat through books and webcomics and audiobooks where I am like actively crying and just like to the point to where my eyes kind of hurt. Like I'm just the whole thing. And I love it. It's my top choice. Okay, so that's my number 1.
Okay.
I think for my number 2, I'm going to have to go with Dushik and Inwa pairing up to cause some tragedy and also save San in the underworld. So that's my number 2. And then I think my number 3 is also going to be Neris and Jashin fighting zombies. I love a good thriller.
You do love a good thriller. I'm not going to lie. I'd read almost all of these.
Yeah. I would too. I think I agree with you. The one with Lucian and Olivia is the one that doesn't work as well for me. I also still am not completely sold on the friends to lovers, but yeah.
You're just not sold on it because it's friends to lovers.
Pretty much. That's it. I'm biased.
The political romance works way less than that one.
Well, yeah, you're probably right, but I mean,
oh my gosh.
I love a political romance.
I know you do.
I'll read any kind of political romance.
Mix that in with a tragedy and you're sold.
That is my top choice.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, this has been super fun. It's nice to not do one that's super duper raunchy all the time. Yeah. So glad that we've made our way out of the FMK.
And we have more options, so we can do this again.
Yeah, it was so fun. Honestly, it's nice to take that little break. Nice little refresher. But thank you all so much for joining us on this delusional little journey of building our own webcomics.
Let us know if you would read any of our stories that we've created. It's okay if you don't want to.
It's okay. We don't blame you. But thank you all so much for joining us and looking forward to talking to you on the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.